Ben, welcome to Capitalk and welcome to the Pulse.
Hey, lovely to be here, ladies. I mean, what a wonderful show you have. Lovely.
Full of laughs on this show here.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So, Thayton Property scooped 3 awards at the 2025-2026 International Property Awards in the United Kingdom. It is the first Zimbabwean company ever to receive this recognition and will be honored at a House of Lords dinner in London. How did you guys manage to scoop that?
Well, a point of correction there. Actually, we've got to be honest. The new development that the president officiated, the Hills, that is being done by another developer, has also received this award before.
Okay.
So we are the second, as far as I know.
Oh, the second. Okay.
All right.
And
I think that Hills development is really nice, eh?
Yes, it's looking clean.
You don't know hating, I think, that
there's enough land for all of us.
It's stunning. If we can get houses like that in Zimbabwe, lovely. So, so we are very excited. I think this is an award for Zimbabwe. I think the world is starting to recognize the quality of residential products that is being developed and built in Zimbabwe. And this is fantastic for us because it builds the brand of Zimbabwe.
It does.
The people who are out in the diaspora, the people who are in all other parts of the world, they get really excited that, you can come here and really get world-class property. So we're very excited about it. I think it's a shared victory. It's not only for us, but it's for you. It's for everybody that's in Zimbabwe to be proud of. Look, this is the quality of products that we're producing.
Yeah.
And that's a very good thing.
I love it. So getting into the property talk aspect of things, a lot is going on in Zimbabwe. I mean, all of a sudden, you see buildings being erected left, right, and center from high density to low density areas. But there's a question of quality over quantity of the buildings that are being built. Would you say at the rate that we are going as Zimbabweans in the construction industry, are we building quality buildings? Well, we're building a lot of buildings. Is there quality with the buildings that we're building?
That's a very good question. And to answer that as honestly as I can, and I can't be mentioning names, I think that the quality has gone up. The quality is definitely improving. Absolutely. Whether it's in high density areas, low density areas, I think the quality is generally improved, especially where professional developers are involved. I think that because there is a significant amount of new stock coming into the market.
Right.
And there's never enough buyers for everybody. So to stand out and have your development be the one that attracts that scarce dollar, you've really got to make sure your quality is up there. So generally there's been that improvement. I mean, we've been doing, we did the medical specialist center in Belgravia.
Oh, wow.
That was our project, yes.
Oh, nice. No, that's beautiful.
And, we've entered the residential space, which is where a lot of my history is when I was operating in South Africa. And we've come in and we've set the bar so high.
Yeah.
And that just helps the whole market improve its quality and standards. Because if you're going to compete with us, you've got to have an equally and comparable property on the quality side.
Yeah.
And I mean, you should come over to 2267 Lifestyle Estate.
No, please listen.
The quality. 2267 Lifestyle Estate.
Yes.
On Edim Nangagwa Expressway.
Yes.
In Glen Lawn.
Yes.
You have never seen such beautiful property.
No, those places are nice. I remember driving past one time when I think they just completed the building, and the different stores were now just filling up spaces, and I'm thinking Zimbabwe is going to look very beautiful. It's going to look really nice. I remember also driving down in Zambia, and I was like, Takundwa ne Zambia. Takundwa.
Well, I don't think so.
What? How? No. Listen, there's spaces in Zambia where you are like, Zimbabwe, you can do this. I know it's not about a competition or anything, but when you're proud of your country and your heritage and you are quite patriotic.
You also want good things for your country.
Yes, and you just want good things for your country. Be like, I wake up at Zimbabwe. What is this? Yeah.
Absolutely, I get you. But listen, don't worry. Be rest assured, there's people like Theatre Property out in the marketplace. We've got a lot of exciting new things coming forward.
Yeah.
We want to raise the bar across Zimbabwe, across Harare. Unfortunately, we're only limited our operations to Harare. We're not in Bulawayo, Gweru, and other parts of the country. But I can certainly tell you this is a space to watch.
Yeah. And then looking at the buildings that are being built in terms of residential spaces, there's lots of apartments. As Zimbabweans are apartment kind of people, like with the families that we have. We are looking after relatives. We've got our own children, 5, 6 kids. And then you just see apartments. And these apartments are like 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom. And you're thinking, I want a 5-bedroom apartment. Yeah, to a penthouse.
All right. Okay, so that's a very good question and an interesting question. And I want to answer it this way. Most of the houses in the high density areas, medium density areas, at maximum have 3 bedrooms. And people, they are still living with all of those relatives. And it is. Right. Most of the apartments that we are being built and are being developed are 2 and 3 bedroom apartments. Some instances 4 bedroom apartments.
Okay.
Now, the advantage of an apartment block or living in an apartment or a lifestyle estate like what we have chosen to do, there's not a single house anywhere in Harare that you will find, no matter whose house it is, that has its own private paddle ball court. Paddle ball, right? You won't find any luxury property in Harare that has its own mini golf course. You won't find it having clubhouses and swimming pools and all of those things. Now, when you come to live in that environment of apartments in a lifestyle estate, you get the benefit of all of those things at the place where you live. That's why ours are called lifestyle apartments, because not only are you getting this really well-fitted and modern apartment, but within the estate, there's so many additional things like your gyms, your steam rooms and saunas. So any person, say, living in our projects is going to have free access to a sauna, a steam room, a gym, mini golf, children's play area, paddle ball courts, swimming pool, clubhouse. All of those things you can't build for yourself when you build a standalone house. You understand? But then there's another very, very important thing, which is the security of living in an estate is significantly better than and so the security is covered. You probably need only to employ 2 guards for a lifestyle estate with 80 families that are roaming around the premises, supported, of course, by the technology of CCTV and various other things. So there are so many benefits to apartment-style living. And what's happening is they're all being done largely in established neighborhoods where there's already a lot of other services close by. Your schools are closer, your malls and shopping centers are closer, the medical centers and hospitals and clinics are closer. Everything is there. So you get so much. And then when you compare it, your maintenance costs, you don't have these gardens to look after. You don't have to have a garden boy, who is usually the main reason how thieves end up getting onto your premises. So there are so many advantages for apartment style living.
Someone is saying particular marketing ye mando ye pamsoro.
But just listening to you, I want to have that lifestyle apartment kind of living, but I'm thinking about my family.
Can I afford it? Also, can I afford it?
Can I afford it? It sounds nice, man. Like
beautiful.
Like today, I want to move. I want to be like, Westgate, thanks.
Yeah. Bye-bye. In my apartment,
But
lifestyle.
And the house you have is 3 bedroom? 4 bedroom. Okay, so you can have a 4 bedroom apartment. We do have those options as well.
Okay.
You understand? So we've got some people that bought into our development that combined a 3 bedroom and a 1 bedroom that happened to be on the same floor. And they created beautiful 5 bedroom apartments that are almost like a penthouse because it's a half a floor.
Yes.
So as a developer, we are very sensitive to the client's needs. We are there to serve you. We don't want to give you something that is totally prescriptive And this is why even, and we'll maybe talk about this later, about payment plans and financing, but, we have to respond to what the market is asking for. We can't dictate to the market. We are a responsive property developer, and we are very malleable. We're soft as wool. You can join us.
I like that. I like how you threw it in there. I love it. I love how you threw it in there. So we spoke about the quality and the quantity of the buildings that are being built. What about the accessibility of things? Like when we started, we were talking about comparing your life as a middle-aged Zimbabwean man or woman to the life of a middle-aged
South
African, for example.
Oh,
accessibility, because
I love that question.
Konangale Angithi, they've got you can buy this on credit.
Yeah, and
you've
spend
got this
the rest of your
payment
life
plan,
paying for it.
and you can spend the rest of your life paying for it, but they make it accessible.
True.
Like, so I want to buy this
Right.
piece of land and I want to build. Maybe building is a different thing, but when they've got buildings that have been completed and then they want people to occupy them, when it comes to occupancy, it's just a matter of, yes, I work, here's my pay slip, and this is how much I can pay every month. Okay, here are your keys, move in.
Okay, I love that question. I will tell you now, Zimbabwe, you're listening, we are better off than South Africa. Definitely. I lived in South Africa for 24 years. I've got South African citizenship, and I'm a Zimbabwean, right? It's a trap, really.
True.
You in your early 20s, early 30s, you buy a house on a mortgage. You spend the next 25 years paying for it, right? Even at work, you're afraid. Even if you're sick, you gotta go to work, because if you lose your job, you're broke.
how are
In
you
30
paying
days
the
time,
mortgage?
you're broke. If you can't service your credit card, you can't make your car payments, you can't pay your bond, you are gone. That is it. You've finished. And then those credit bureaus blacklist you, and you can never buy anything else again. Not even a pair of shoes on credit in Edgar's. In Zimbabwe, our situation is totally different. And here's the other thing. In South Africa, these people are getting access to houses that are already fully built, right? There's no stands thing there.
Yeah, there's no stand thing.
So the land developer has made a huge profit that he's put in there.
Yeah.
The construction company has made a huge profit that they've put in there. The estate agents that are marketing it have put in their markup. The banks are charging you all this interest, and there's all these sign-up fees and whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody is taking from you. The fact that you're being given 25 years to pay for it does not mean it's coming cheap. Yes, it may give you some kind of accessibility, but it's not coming cheap. If you look at the true cost you're paying, you are probably buying 3 equivalent houses in Zimbabwe, or 5, when you bring
When
those
you- yeah, when you-
future
when you do
payments
the
down
maths
to
of it,
the
yeah.
net present value. Now, where we have an advantage here, anybody, and I can show you a number of areas where you can go and buy a good high-density stand for $5,000. Whether you're looking at the Matipano project, or you're looking at various others. My young brother Nick bought his first stand in Prospects when he was 19 years old.
You see now, we don't
When he
have
started-
this information.
But in Zweiger,
Where is
it's
this
about changing of
information?
mindset. And
Okay.
that's why maybe you've invited me, because I've got a very special message to all young Zimbabweans. We do it with no credits. If you can get a $500 deposit, I know a number of projects out there where you put that down as your deposit, you are given 12 months to pay for your stand, and you take transfer, and you already now have a deed for a piece of land. Then, again without credit, ukawana ka bonus kako, ukaita ka diri kako apa, ukaita ka side hustle kako, watenga zvidhina. Handiti watenga ma3/4 stones, watenga jecha, watenga chi, wakutsvaga vakomana mabhiridha wa everywhere, vakukurovera mafoundations ako. Handiti ka next thing watosvika pasurface bed. Handiti osumudza 1 room, watone pekuti chi
Pekurara.
hauchabhadhara rent uko 1 room
Wakutonorara
yokurenta
ipopo.
kuMabrain,
Yeah.
wakuenda wakutonorara ipapo. Wakuseva mari yamanje, mari yakaseva yerent, the next thing wakutenga futi chi, wavaka second room yako, oramba uchitoenda wakadaro.
But I think with the way you're breaking it down, someone listening right now goes, oh my gosh, Ben, I hear you. This sounds very doable, but hey, we like to show off as Zimbabweans. We like to put that facade like, I've arrived, I've made it.
But I think we are not like that. I think we judge ourselves too harshly. If you look at our South African counterparts, look at how much money they spend on clothing. Look at the kind of cars they go and they want to buy that are so expensive. Those are people who have the vanity issue. Zimbabweans, we recognize ourselves as hard workers.
Yes,
we like
do.
to get down and work hard and, save and put things together, make my deals happen, That's why every person will perform at work and they still have a side hustle.
True.
Most of them. So we are entrepreneurial.
Very.
And we don't recognize ourselves as that. And we really need to be recognized ourselves for the entrepreneurial flair that is just naturally within us as Zimbabweans. You talk about that process of going to a bank, here's my pay slip, gives you the loan, you're buying. Half of your income doesn't even come from your current job.
It doesn't.
Maybe 10%. You do so many other things and you maybe get paid cash or whatever. So it's very difficult for us to prove our incomes to the financial institutions.
Yes, it is.
So Isuzu, as state-owned property, we've said we know people have got access to money. If he can come and pay us the 40% deposit that we want, we'll give him 7.5 years to pay back the balance. We don't ask you for.
But after I've paid the 40, now you got my attention. After paying the 40%, do I have access to my land?
Yes.
I can start building.
Well, we're not doing land. We're doing apartments.
Apartments.
You'll be able to live in it.
Come on.
I've always been one who wants to get into a house. I have no time to be
fully finished.
Once I don't have time to.
Our apartments.
This land, 300 square meters. Is it the one?
I want to
give me the one that is done and complete.
That is done and complete.
So 40%
and we give you
payment.
7.5 years to pay the balance. We don't ask you where do you work. We don't ask you, let's see your pay slip. Let's see bank statement.
When I just bring the money.
If you've got 40%,
let's go.
We're holding the title. Isusu did. Andomthemba Zimbabwe anobhadhara chete.
Kana wapedza 7.5 years
wakupiwa title deed yako.
That's a fair deal actually.
You see?
Okay, wait, guy. It sounds nice.
It sounds very nice.
No cash.
So we have a lot of people on our WhatsApp.
And our interest rates are between 12 to 15%. Okay. Now, even if you get a loan from any of the banks in this country here, ukaiwana below 16 ndinokupa mari yacho nini at 0%. At 0%.
Yeah, it's not
you see, even our interest is lower. So this is a great place to be, and we are better off than many people in Africa, because even in Zambia, they're not buying stands. In Botswana, they're not doing it that way. In all of these, they're doing this Western model that is there to exploit the working man.
So we should actually feel proud of the way we are gradually growing.
We've been
and
empowered.
Coming out.
This country is empowered.
Us. Thank you for painting that picture, because for the longest time, most people, me included, felt like, oh my gosh, there's no dignity of life in Zimbabwe. Like, why is this? Why is that? But the way you've broken it down, no, definitely, are you proud?
Makes a lot of sense.
And
a lot of people think, Angie, wow, thanks.
We are entrepreneurial. We've got access to so much. Even the person who doesn't want to live in the suburban area and wants to go out and do farming,
the farmland,
the land is available, guys. The stands are there. There are so many developers out there putting out stands every day. And all we need to understand, and I'm hoping a few more people in the private property development space start to take the risk on our Zimbabwean population and give terms as good as we've given. To allow people to buy their stands and give them time to pay. This 12-month turnaround thing, 6 months to pay, it's not enough. It needs to be extended. If we can take the risk, and we've done okay with 7.5 years, so can other developers step into that space. I'm glad to see there's some developers that are doing a deal where you can build your house and you pay for your stand later. That's a move in the right direction. We need more and
They
more.
are trying to make it comfortable and accessible
Yes,
to like
yes.
to different types of people.
Absolutely.
It is almost half. Okay, let's just say it's 2:30. It's 2:30 on Capitalk. When we come back, we ask Ben Nyaumwe from Thayton Properties to just give us his final words to 3:00. We're just rounding off our property talk with Ben Nyaumwe from Thayton Properties. So you spoke a lot of sense. Thank you for hammering that into our heads. Like,
Thank you.
mindset yangu yatochinja. So I'm now so pro whatever is happening in Zoom, like so pro for it. But there were questions, and I'm so happy that the questions that the pulses are asking are the questions that I had in my head. Also, you said 40% down payment, 7.5 years to pay it off. The house is yours, man. You move in, living la vida loca in the lifestyle center. What? 40% imari na mkoma bin.
All right. Why does that sound like a trick question all of a sudden?
That's a trick question.
40%, 40%. Can 100,000. You're not getting 40,000. No, very important. The 2267 Lifestyle Estate, which is the one development we've got at the moment.
Right.
And then we are going to the House of Lords, the British Parliament, kunzimaita excellence. Saka aina kuchipa. The one-bedroom units go for 99,500.
Okay.
The two-bed units are going for 170,000, and the three-bed units are going for 260,000. So you can easily calculate your 40% there.
Hey.
But recognize this is right at the top of the scale, eh? I must tell you, included in that purchase price is 8 SMEG appliances
In the apartment already.
Don't say.
in your purchase price.
Hey.
Saka from your dishwasher,
Of course.
your washing machine, your dryer, your microwave, your oven, your gas hob, your extractor, all included. It doesn't end there. Included in that purchase price is also your inverter and your solar lithium batteries.
Hey.
Saka pana paucha that sekure mdi sunguro mundisiro solar panapa. Iripo kudara. Included in that purchase price.
Mati, 1 bedroom 99,500, 2 bedroom 170, 3 bedroom 260.
All our 1 beds are sold out, all our 2 beds are sold out. We've only got a few 3 beds left over now. But then it goes further. Ga. Have you heard of something called double glazing?
No, what's double glazing?
Double glazing means they don't put one glass, they put 2.
Oh, like this. Oh.
So you don't hear a single noise from outside.
Yeah, and you don't.
At the same time, all of our apartments have air conditioning. It's got good thermal properties that can room, that cold doesn't escape. Or the heat from outside doesn't come in. You understand? And then when it's winter, when you've heated up your room, right, your bedroom, your lounge, that heat doesn't escape going out. So that you end up using too much energy. But you understand why now we are being recognized so much for this kind of projects.
Top class
right?
living.
And I mean, it doesn't even end there. The kind of flooring we've put in, WXPCX flooring, has got a 50-year lifespan, right? On the heating and cooling of your hot water, we've used heat pumps that are supported by a heat exchanger. And it's such amazing technology that heat exchanger that is creating hot water for you is the same heat exchanger that drives your air conditioning. So the energy efficiency is way off the roof. Our heat pump uses 10% of the energy that a solar geyser uses. You talk about efficiency, and then the house is smart. When you come into that apartment,
you can talk
use
to
your
the house.
phone.
House.
Kitchen lights on.
Wow.
Or bedroom lights off, or bedroom lights on. And these are smart homes that you can talk to using voice commands and eWe link. You understand? So this is why we're getting this recognition internationally, and are going to meet with British parliamentarians and have dinner now. Those are Timimiga, Zimbabwe. We have dinner to you know.
Yeah, I think also for those in the UK or the European countries in the diasporas, if they look into investments like this, it will actually just cut the costs for them a lot, because they get duped a lot.
Absolutely.
They get duped, and then if there's a finished product with guarantee like this and this quality, this is absolutely amazing. So because of our time, Ben, we have to stop here. But just to tell you that I almost said no to this interview. I said I don't want. Ask me why.
Nah, Becky, why?
I have an ex called Ben.
It's a good thing I don't know any other bands.
So I was like, I'm the Ben. I was like, hey, calm down. So when I saw this, and I was like, okay, no, let the man through. Let the interview happen. Ben, thank you so much. We just spoke to Ben Nyaumwe from Thayton Properties. How do we get a hold of you, or how do we get a hold of Thayton Property?
Please visit our website. It's Thayton, Thayton, property with a Y. .co.zw. We've got a strong team of guys that are out there to assist you. We've got lots of engineers, quantity surveyors, architects, everybody, marketing people. So, yeah, anybody's thinking of partnering with us, you've got an amazing piece of land. Please give us a call, and we can sit down and have some discussions.
Thank you so much.